Russia's Alyona Kosternaya, who has been the star of this figure skating season, leads the way at the European Figure Skating Championships after a stellar short program. But she'll have to hold off two teenage teammates, both with quad jumps in their plans, in order to claim her first European title. The ladies' free skate from Graz is next. NBC Sports welcomes you to the European Figure Skating Championships, presented by Noom. Welcome back to Graz, Austria. It is the highly anticipated ladies free skate to determine the 2020 European Figure Skating Champion. The second to last group is on the ice right now. Some big names still to come in the final group. Alongside Eschli Wagner, the Olympic bronze medalist, my name is Chris Fosters. It's good to be with you. Actually, as you take a look at the standings, Russia currently occupies gold, silver, and bronze positioning after the short program. And what should we be looking to see from that trio of Russian ladies in the free skate?
It's going to be a really exciting night in figure skating. There are a total of 6 quads planned in this ladies event, amongst the 3 of them, as well as 2 triple axels. So a lot of exciting elements to look forward to.
All right, so it sounds like the magic number is going to be 4, as in quad, today. The third group of the ladies free skate begins with 17-year-old Eva Latta-Kibus. She turned 17 on January 17th, and actually she just took a fall a few moments ago in warm-ups.
Such a weird fall, kind of a belly flop, just enough to really shake her up. Nothing too serious, but when you are nervous for the competition, it can just kind of knock you off a little bit.
Putting on a brave face as she gets ready for her free skate.
Eva is coming off of competing at the Youth Olympics just about 2 weeks ago. She's getting this program started with a triple toe, half loop, triple sow. Changes up the layout a little bit, no problem, double axel, triple toe. Triple toe, half loop, triple sow. Hanging on to that triple X. She took a really awkward fall in the warm-up. She definitely left the ice. Not left the ice, she definitely got up looking very shaken, and sometimes that can get in an athlete's head. She is maintaining and managing this program so efficiently.
It's not just that she fell in the warm-up, she fell and then had to skate first in the group.
Triple loop. Well, she started off looking just a little bit shaken from that fall, but she nailed this program. 2 triple-triples in this event is going to be extremely valuable technically, and everything looked like it was just managed so confidently. This was a fantastic day for her.
A beautiful and very composed performance by 17-year-old Eva Latsakibus. Listen to the crowd in Austria. This is Anna Sherbakova from Russia, 15 years old, second after the short program. She is the 2-time defending Russian national champion and Grand Prix final silver medalist.
Anna has 3 quads planned today, and the most difficult combination we will see in this event, and it's not even what she's starting off with. Flying into a quadlets. Quadlets triple toe. Next up, quad flip. Unbelievably controlled. Last quad of this program, quadlets, and she just didn't quite have the rotation to be able to put it down with any stability. And I am always here for a dramatic mid-program costume change. Difficult combination, triplets, triple loop. Wow, what an impressive performance. Look up at that tech score, 100 points. She's about 40 points, technically ahead of the leader. It is just absolutely insane what these Russian women are putting out onto the ice. It was not perfect. I'm not entirely sure if that was enough to make up for the 6 points that she is missing and trailing behind Koster.
Well, Anna Sherbakova really encapsulates the direction in which the sport is going, specifically on the ladies singles side. Now, her quads aren't always clean, Ashley, but just with the base technical score she has from so many attempted quads, she's able to win or at least place in events and really show the rest of the world how far they have to come to get to this level.
That quadlets triple toe was the most difficult element that you were going to see in this event, and she just did it with no hesitation. It was unfathomably amazing to me. This quadlets did get away from her. She will receive a complete downgrade, and she'll only get credit for a triplets, which again, the base value of that is pretty high, so she's doing just fine. The technical difficulty of this program, 2 of her elements in the second half are above 10 points. I'm thinking about myself doing that program, and that is just so difficult. You are so tired at that halfway mark, and for her to be adding in quad combinations and then follow through with that second half with that level of difficulty, it just really speaks to not only how talented these athletes are, but how conditioned they are. I do think of the 3 of them, I find her skating to be a bit more simple than perhaps Kosternaya's. I am still just, I'm flabbergasted. These quads are so impressive to me. What she's doing is so difficult.
15 years old, Anna Sherbakova, the first of the Russian Big 3 to perform in the free skate portion of the 2020 European Championships. For what it's worth, she says she and her teammates try to treat each other as friends more than competitors. Talk about the normal things, you know, boys, school, the news, right? Yeah, quads, exactly. And again, that 159.81, that's not even a personal best in the free skate for Sherbakova. That's how high the bar is for her at this point. And then 237.76 is just about 3 points off her personal best total score, and yet she leads the field by 45 points.
Nächste Läuferin aus Russland.
Next to stage, representing Russia, Anna Muzova.
Again, the final 3 skaters in the free skate, all Russian and all superstars in their home country, certainly working their way towards that on the international level as well with performances like we just saw. This is also a 15-year-old, Alexandra Trusova, 3rd after the short program. She's a 2-time world junior champion. Made some technical mistakes in the Grand Prix final in Torino. She took home the bronze.
Channeling Khaleesi, Mother of Dragons. Let's see if she can help out these quads. Let's go. Quadlets. An uncharacteristic mistake from her. Hopefully resetting, headed into the next quad. Quad toe. Massive jump. Sasha is attempting a quad in the second half of her program. This is a very difficult jumping layout. And she comes down a little bit short, too far forward. Such a disappointing day today for Sasha. It just felt like once those quads got going, she couldn't really keep up with them. Two huge mistakes today from Sasha. When you're competing against your other two teammates who you know, one of them's going to go out and do quads, one of them's going to go out and do a program with 2 triple axels, you just really can't afford to be making those mistakes.
Good switching to...
But again, she and her Russian teammates are launching the sport of ladies figure skating, actually, into an entirely new stratosphere, thanks in part to just how technically demanding their programs are.
Sasha, to me, is in a league of her own, technically. This season, she has put out programs that are more difficult than what some of the men are doing. And in men's skating, we watched them compete 1 quad, then 2 quads. Sasha just came out here and all of a sudden she decided she was going to do 4 quads. She has pushed this sport so far, so fast, and it truly is amazing what she's doing. Today was not her best by any means, but I would also like to point out she is so talented. Her quad toe attempt in the second half, she knew that it was going to receive some level of an under rotation or a complete downgrade. Her next planned element was a triple-lutz triple toe, and if she had only gotten credit for a triple toe on that quad-lutz attempt, she was not going to be able to complete that triple toe in the combination and get credit for it. So what does she do? She just says, okay, fine, I'm going to do a triple-lutz triple loop. To be able to adjust your program layout and add in a combination that is already more difficult than what you were planning on doing, that speaks to her talent. Today, not great for her, but also she's so just technically sound that she can adjust from this no problem going into the World Championships.
Well, she seems to be the most competitive of the 3 Russian ladies skaters who are dominating the headlines right now. She's been quoted as saying winning is first place, everything else is losing. In all likelihood, she won't get first place here at the European Championships, but how about a podium spot? There is her teammate and the current front runner, Anna Sherbakova. And again, the final skater was also the leader after the short program. Alyona Kosternaya, she's next. But here are the scores for Sasha Trusova.
Aus Russland erhält für ihre Kür 150,39 Punkte. Mit einer Gesamtpunkteanzahl von 225,34 belegt sie derzeit.
She's in second place behind Sherbakova, and Trusova will be on the podium for the 2020 European Figure Skating Championships. And with Kosternaya still to skate, a podium sweep very much on the table for the Russians. In fact, frankly, Ashley, would be shocking if that were not to be the case.
Absolutely.
Aus Russland.
Next to skate, representing Russia, Alyona Kosternaya.
Have we saved the best for last? We're about to find out. Alyona Kosternaya, 16 years old, from Russia. She has the highest total score ever recorded in ladies figure skating. Recently, as a matter of fact, the Grand Prix final.
Of these three Russian ladies, Alyona is by far my favorite. She blends skating skills and technical ability together so well, starting off with this phenomenal triple axel, double toe. Setting up for another triple axel. She has two very difficult combinations planned in the second half of her program. First up, triple flip, triple toe. Amazing. Triple flip, half loop, triple sow. Finishing off with the triplets, and she just rushed it a little bit too much.
Kosternaya led Sherbakova by 7 points after the short program. That fall probably not enough to erase that gap.
I will absolutely forgive and forget about that fall because of what this athlete just blessed us with before. You can see her shaking her head at herself. That program was so impressive. I'm happier than she is. I'm going to be happy for her. Her quality, the amount of speed and flow that she has into and out of every single element, this is why she is my favorite of the three. None of her jumps are jarring. She really just, she attacks. She flies into these elements, and it makes it so exciting to watch. Her triple axel, I would say, better than some of the men who are competing triple axel. Technically, what she's doing, not as difficult as someone like Trusova. Her personal best this season is about 4 points behind Trusova, but at the end of the day, Sasha left the door wide open. If you look at what Anna put out onto the ice today as well, room for some movement up for Anna, but I don't know. I think today she was on fire. She was out for blood. Skating to Twilight, see that?
You like Twilight more than Game of Thrones?
I don't think I can answer that publicly. Just everything about what she does. I will be frank, I do not love this program. I think that she has so much to offer in her skating skills, and this program doesn't really highlight that in any way that I find appealing. I really enjoy her short program more, but the control, the strength, the composure, everything she put out onto the ice today, I was eating up. It was fantastic.
Proving that even though we have entered the era of the quad in ladies figure skating, you still don't have to have one to win at a high level.
It's insane when you can use someone competing 2 triple axels and say, look, it's not all about the jumps. But she really doesn't make it only about the jumps. This was her only mistake here. She just rushed the timing. Sometimes when you have those great performances, you kind of just turn your mind off and you forget, hey, I got one more jump. I have to take my time and get the job done.
Perhaps looking at the next European champion. Will it be Anna Sherbakova, currently in the top spot, or Alyona Kosternaya, last to skate in Graz?
The scores, please, for Alyona Kosternaya from Russia.
Alyona Kosternaya aus Russland erhält für ihre Kür 155,89 Punkte.
So she does not win the free skate. But again, she had a 7-point lead after the short program, and that is enough to crown her the 2020 European Ladies Figure Skating Champion.
Thank you.
Russia sweeps the podium. Kosternaya, Sherbakova, Trusova. 3 names you absolutely have to know as the figure skating season progresses toward World Championships in Montreal and the quadrennial moves along to Beijing 2022. Our coverage of the European Figure Skating Championships concludes next Saturday, so please join us at 3 p.m. Eastern on NBC. And a reminder, you can watch all of figure skating's major championships live, commercial-free, and on demand with the NBC Sports Gold Figure Skating Pass. Learn more at NBCSports.com/skating. For Eschli Wagner, the world silver medalist, the Olympic bronze medalist, and the 3-time U.S. national champion.